MarketBuilder, as Tracy said, is not going to contain product-specific material in its library. If you're looking for product-specific material, then just reach out to the sales rep that sold it to you. They have all of that. And the reason why MarketBuilder doesn't is it's not what it's designed for. Unless you're speaking with an IT director or you're speaking with an IT admin person, someone who's very technical, and maybe you're speaking to them about your co-managed security services where technical information counts. You shouldn't really need to speak to your customer about the various products that you're using that make up your tech stack. Because for the most part, your target customers, they're going to be non-technical. So you don't need to get into the weeds around product features because they're not the ones who are ultimately going to be using and managing the product on the day-to-day basis. So I'm not sure the reason around why you're looking for that type of information. Again, if you're using it to sell co-managed services or resell services to an IT director, that's the only way it makes sense. And you just go to the sales rep that sold it to you, and they have data sheets that they can give to you. But if you're using it to sell to your managed services clients, then you really want to be focusing on the outcomes. They're not going to care that you're using DNS filter, but what you want to promote is the outcomes that you using DNS filter as part of a security suite is going to have for them. And so again, kind of some of my points, and if you've attended any of my boot camps in the past, these couple of slides, I think I refer to them every single office hours, is this idea that you don't want to sell DNS filtering, or in the other case, the question I got, you don't want to be selling EDR just on its own. It should be included as part of an overall security program because nothing is 100% guaranteed in preventing a breach. Protecting your customers from ransomware attacks, from unwanted emails, from breaches, it's going to require a bundle of different software security, where DNS filtering, EDR, that's just one piece that you need to include. Because as you can see from this diagram, and again, I've shown this in all of my boot camps, this shows how a ransom attack works. And you can see that there is multiple layers that exist between the network perimeter that we're trying to protect with DNS and the end users and their data. And a ransomware attack touches all 5 of these layers, and then some layers are impacted and touched more than once. So if you're just focusing on selling DNS, or if you're just focusing on selling EDR, you're really only providing ransomware protection at one of these 5 layers, either at the perimeter level with DNS or at the device level with EDR. But to properly prevent a ransomware attack from occurring, it's going to require protection at every layer surrounding that data. And so that's what this diagram is trying to highlight, that we need to make DNS filtering part of an overall security suite that works alongside everything else, because DNS, that alone isn't going to stop a ransomware attack. EDR on its own is not going to prevent a ransomware attack. It's going to require this bundled approach to kind of get the result that you need, which is we don't want this customer, or we want to do whatever we can to keep this customer from experiencing a ransomware attack.